Sanbonani, my name is Gaddafi Manafi. I didn't say it right. Gaddafi Manafi, and this is Attention Reality Show. We've been waiting for too long. Things have gone messy. People have sabotaged the show to start on the day that we were supposed to have released it. But anyway, we're here now, and I am here as it is. Like I said, the show is about controversy, information, education, and criticism, obviously, as I have been started with that already. A lot of people have been asking me, but Gaddafi, why are you only focusing on gospel? Why don't you just talk about other genres and also address issues in those departments? And I found that gospel industry is the most sick industry in the whole industry, the whole genre, all the genres actually. So I started with gospel because it was an easy target for me to start with. There's a lot of weaknesses, a whole lot of loopholes. It's just a few people who can do things right. But honestly, as we look at how things are being done right now, a lot of people are getting into gospel. They don't know what they are doing. Someone in the bathroom or in a shower, and they just thought, with you know what, I've gone through so much and I think I must minister to other people, and but there's just so much that's into the industry more than just singing, okay? And I also realized that gospel is actually an industry on its own. It's gospel industry. It's not music. Because a lot of people, once they can start singing, they record albums and they're being featured somewhere, already they think that they're musicians. And I call you artists. As long as you have never studied music, you're an artist. So you are in the gospel industry. You're not in the music industry until you know how to learn, how to read music instead. I will basically talk about people that I have been talking about and who are the main keys. Hello, Drtumi. Hello, Khaya Mthethwa. Hello, Benjamin Dube. Hello, Gia Celebration. Hello, Mahalia. These people, they have been, Lebo, Sekgobela, Rao. Whatever that means. So anyway, let me just, a few things that I want to highlight as far as music is concerned. Dr. Dube'S. Hey, Dr. Dube'S. He's a medical doctor. I mean, he's one of our greatest music writers, okay? But there's a few things that I have an issue with. He should have just been stuck at being a music writer, okay? Because he's a really good music writer and apparently has been in the industry for the past 10 years. And for me, my issue is he found it very significant and very important for him to go and study medical for him to be able to practice. And for him, at that caliber, he should have really thought, for him to go and study music. Because honestly, for him, his voice and how he sings, it's just not something that I get excited to when I listen to him. And apparently he used to do Venek. He used to sing in Venek as well, but it's something like where he stopped doing that. And I'm thinking, could it be because he's now a doctor and now he doesn't feel he must, and but he doesn't feel the need to sing in his own language, okay? And another issue is that I don't understand what's Uzela in the gospel industry. Was it to minister or was it for fame? Because I mean, he did the fill up the dome, and he didn't necessarily fill up the dome because he bought tickets and then he gave them to churches for people to come, and we just thought the dome was filled. I was there, I was present, and I can witness that the venue was not as filled as he claimed that it was. Apparently now he is in 2 million debt because of that. And could it be because he is looking for, when I shut up, he's looking for was it about fame? Was it really about ministry or fame? Because you don't go into that much debt for you to be known or to build a brand. I mean, there's other many ways to build a brand. And, in that case, Mina, yazi, marketing and PR, I mean, wifey, you've done very well. But we already know that on social media is not Dr. Dumi that we're talking to. Dr. Dumi is in a medical, in his medical space, and he's treating clients and whatever. And at the same time, there's a message on Facebook saying that I appreciate you, thank you for your messages. Any so wifey, we already know that you are the one who is doing the work. Well done, baby. But Dr. Dumi, don't defend yourself, because I did mention it. You defended yourself. We would say, hi, Mina, I'm the one who's communicating. Don't be a liar. Okay, you're saying gospel, for heaven's sake. Okay, so now coming back to the music writing, and I realized we would see in Nakona there's a lot of people that are doing cover versions. I mean, Lebo is one of the examples where she took a cover song from Botswana and she recorded an album, released a single, and people are excited about the song, and great. But this is a problem because a lot of people now are taking cover songs or Namantilong or Difila, and they're releasing albums based on, or singles based on material that exists already. Write your own material, you know. And for me, I don't have a problem with her making money, being all popular. Hey, the song is making noise in any. But please, start writing material. You've got a powerful voice. You are ministering. Kodwa bandla ngiyacela ukuthi this thing should not be a habit for our artists to do the same, and they think because she did it, then everybody else has to do it. It's wrong. It's completely wrong. And the thing is, when she did that, she didn't even get the permission from the composer of the song. You know, the person who came up with arrangements and all that, his name was mentioned at some point, and I think permission needs to be granted before you do something like that. Okay, so now, Pastor Benjamin Dube, Pastor Benjamin Dube, Yasmina Young Blesser, I've got all your albums. You know, like I jam to your albums when I want to really get into the spirit. I play your music. The only issue that I have with you, Pastor Benjamin Dube, is that you cannot sing. Okay, so I think ministering and someone being able to sing are two different things. Okay, keep releasing your music, because already on a market, you know where your market is. But please, Gaddafi are Pastor Benjamin Dube cannot sing. Don't attack me, because honestly, he cannot sing. He can't sing to save his life. All I hear, like if I start listening to his music, to his songs musically and in musical terms, then for me he's just like screaming. I remember one day, I was in the house and I heard some noise outside, and I thought, you know, my neighbor now is playing Dr. Dumi today. I man, Benjamin Dube, you know, and it's too loud. It was Sunday, I remember, and then I went outside, and my gosh, to my surprise, there was a cat. It was a cat just howling out there. I don't know if it was hungry, but I felt so bad. But that's just how it sounds like, you know. And I'm really distracted. But well done, Pastor Benjamin Dube would say, you can, you know, you're giving young people platform, you know, all your albums, you feature young people, you know, you introduce them. I knew Mahalia through Pastor Benjamin Dube. Well done. I knew, what's her name? I'll get a name. I'll remember her name. But a lot of artists are really were helped by Pastor Benjamin Dube, and now he released an album, a very new one. Apparently, it's so gold or diamond or bronze, but it's somewhere it reached to that level. But we need to understand, just by album coming out at the same time and it reaches that point, it doesn't mean that albums were bought. It could mean that they bought their albums already, so that status nakhona le angazi if this is the issue, but it could be. It's possible, you know. I mean, everybody's doing it, you know. But then what the biggest issue is that the stage, okay, because it was a live recording, so the stage is more popular than his songs. I mean, I don't even know even one song It's a high. It could be playing on radio, playing somewhere, but entice me, make me want to go and buy your album. But for you to be selling about status bani bani, and I haven't even heard one song, and your stage, I know more of your stage about than your songs, then it's a big issue. Khaya Mthethwa kuphi? Yazi, you release albums, ne? And they're super dope. I don't know if it's about marketing. I don't know if it's about PR. I don't know if it's because when you're manje une pride. Don't forget it was mina nawe sazani, buti. Une pride kakhulu. Umuntu. And people will say, well, he's such a nice guy, and it's because probably you're buying iskela masake, but honestly, he's not such a nice person to meet, or even to talk to. People say that I've got issues, personal issues, no Khaya. Possibly. And I will share in the next episode, in next episodes, why I have an issue with Khaya Mthethwa, and probably you'll realize or understand where I'm coming from. Okay, and I'm wondering if Khaya Mthethwa is actually not going to present him because his music is not really doing that well. I mean, I saw there was his CD. It was sold for what was it? 15 rands. Let me see. It was sold for that was the funniest thing ever. But I couldn't believe it. Ngabuza ukuthi how Khaya baby kwenzakalani lana? Siphi lesithombe ngizokutshela manje. Neluko shop price 4 rands 99 cents. Can you see that? And it was just an unbelievable Khaya Mthethwa CD, 4.99, and now you are presenting. You're on radio. You're on Metro FM. Well done. Even though I haven't listened to you, I'm sure you're saying a lot of nothing. The thing is, when you have known a person, met a person in a face to face, then you don't really think highly of what they are saying and all of that. Okay. Joyous celebration. Mr. Lindelani Mkhize. So, Mr. Lindelani, you as a conductor of Joyous celebration, I've got a problem with that. I have an issue with that. And you know why? Because you're not a conductor. If you're a producer doesn't have to stand in front, Lana, and dance like or setlapini, like we are jumping from one place to the other. When you conduct, when the song is going softly, where what it's soft, they must go, when I bizu ula. Arazi you went for karate thing, and your hands cannot just contain themselves. So you need to define yourself. And I hear a lot of just former members of Just Celebration saying that no, we're not getting paid in it's contracts. Mangena into any business, you need something in writing. You want people to commit to what they are saying. And if there's no contract, I mean, think about it. You go to a gig and you find that let's say stage this hour or something, you need to be insured. And if there's nothing in writing, bandla, how goes yam? And then you took the poor kids to Dallas for the whole week. Patala manin. Umuntu was keep. Boy, we had an interview with you for the episodes that were really sabotaged by that motherfucker. And I just wish I had that material so that people can actually hear what's going on in these music groups. Would say abantu balingoma, and now they are recorded. They are registered to SAMRO by the music director or by the producer, and whereas the song is not the music producers. And then I'm gospel groups who just release albums, and you just do a live recording out of nowhere, live recording. You need to build up. Okay, let's look at the commercial music where you release a singer, first singer, second singer, radio interviews, music video, and then when people are familiar with your songs, then you release your album. When people are familiar with your songs, That's why you do a DVD recording, because everybody's looking forward to come and listen to your music. Okay, so you guys to sing a jaha science because we can, because kuya better loco and kuya bonisa ukuthi usilima kanjani and that you didn't do your research. Please, when you get into the industry, get your facts right. Get people to advise you and to tell you how things are done. Because if you don't, Tina, so this was our first episode, and we will see you on the next one. There's so much issues and so much things that we need to share with you. So many people that are going to interview. They'll share the information. So many places we're going to go interview people. You'll know about events as well. And there's so much that you're going to gain from this. As you know, attention and education is what we are all about. So see you next time. Bye. Oh, vala pela.